Well, it's time now on the programme for our focus report, and today we are heading to Vietnam, a country where football's popularity reigns large, particularly with the World Cup on the horizon. Our correspondent in the region, Clovis Casali, has been to meet some young players there being trained by a former French star who hope one day to represent Vietnam on the world stage.
The highlands of Pleiku with its rice fields and coffee plantations. While few tourists come to this part of central Vietnam, one foreigner calls it home.
45 minutes when you are
Guillaume Gretchen moved here to train Vietnam's future football stars.
in attack, take pleasure. I want to see the ball, make many pass. Okay? Control, pass, control, pass. If you keep the ball, it's for go, make 1-1.
A former professional footballer in France, he turned coach and embarked on this adventure thousands of kilometers away from his family. His job is to spot talent and train young Vietnamese who join the academy from the age of 12. Discipline and high motivation aren't negotiable, with 10 training sessions a week and always barefoot.
These youth, they represent the future of the country. Maybe not all will be in the national team, but a fair amount, I hope. We try to teach them a football based on technical skills, intelligence, movement and stealth, avoid contacts. So it's a bit the opposite of what was taught before, but now many teams do indeed play like that.
A footballing vision that proved successful in the past. The first JMG Academy, set up in Ivory Coast, nurtured a golden generation, with the likes of the Touré brothers, Gervinho and Salomon Kalou. The selection is tough, with only one player chosen in over 1,000. The coaching staff sees education as essential. On Saturdays, the boys take computer classes with a teacher who's a bit of a fan.
Football players are very active people, and this usually means they're also very intelligent people. They train hard, they get very tired, but this also means they're used to giving their best.
Coach Guillaume pays close attention to his boys. In his 11 years spent in Vietnam, he's witnessed the creation of dozens of new academies.
You know, when it comes to football academies, it's often about money and marketing. We have a different work method. We work alongside one generation of players for 7 years straight. We have our own philosophy.
The aspiring footballers have all left their families to live here on the campus of the academy. It belongs to Hoang Anh Gillay, a club that competes in Vietnam's top flight. Its president is a wealthy businessman from Pleiku who paid for these modern facilities that many European teams would envy. Young and senior players all train, sleep and eat on campus. This Jamaican striker is the only foreign signing.
The first time one of my teammates asked me, why did you come to play in Vietnam? I looked at him and I said, why not? If you have any problem, you can go to the doctor's room, eat 3 meals a day. You have the gym, you have all the facilities you need to be successful.
At home and away, the club can count on the support of enthusiastic crowds. Football is the #1 sport, and Hoang Anh Gillay has provided the national squad with a number of young talented players who are starting to get good results against Asian rivals. Nguyen Con Phung is nicknamed the Vietnamese Messi. From a very poor background, he joined the academy and is now hoping to go to Europe, with some Spanish clubs expressing interest. With his childhood friend, they had disappointing spells in the past in Japan and South Korea. They believe Vietnamese football can learn a lot from the academy.
When I first came here, I was a little boy. I learned many things about football, but also in the life. And now I'm not just a good player, I'm a good person also. And I'm very proud of that.
We Vietnamese need to be more athletic and physical. In this regard, Japanese football players are better than us. They run and move a lot more. We need to be as professional as they are, even though they have better facilities in Japan.
Asian heavyweights Japan and South Korea have impressed in World Cups, with players in Europe and notably in the English Premier League, which is by far Vietnam's favourite. In Ho Chi Minh, Manchester United, Chelsea or Arsenal all have their own supporters club. Most of these fans have never been to Europe, but know everything about the players. As they see their national team improve, they hope their dream of Vietnam qualifying for a World Cup can soon come true.
That report then from the Vietnamese countryside by Clovis Casali. And throughout this morning, we will be taking a closer look at Vietnam, because today is a first for France 24 English as we broadcast in the country for the first time ever.